guys, and welcome to today's video. If you haven't seen my previous gift guides, I'm going to link them down below. I have filmed a beauty, a for her and a for him gift guide, and today's gift guide is a for them gift guide. So this is aimed at couples, if you want to give them a joint gift, or I actually think this gift guide is particularly great if you're going around to someone else's house for Christmas or even like New Year's and you just want to bring a gift with you. And actually this isn't even just necessarily for couples, it could even be if you're going around to your friend's house, if your friends are hosting you. These are great products to bring around to your friend's house as well. There are some really great picks in here, even if I do say so myself. I am so excited about basically every single item in this gift guide. I am wearing quite an old jumper. I feel like I've definitely done a gift guide in this jumper before, and I'm not sure if these jumpers are super uncool now. I'm going to stop doing this. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know if these jumpers are super uncool now, but I just think they're really fun. But let's get started with the video because I have quite a few bits to talk about. And honestly, this is from like super tacky to actually quite tasteful. Yeah, and I'm very excited about this one. I'm gonna start with a fragrance. It's a fragrance I've had for a while, and it is the Jo Malone Myrrh & Tonka Cologne Intense. I love the Cologne Intense range. I have quite a few of them, and recently my boyfriend has started wearing them as well. So I think they work really well as a unisex fragrance that you can share with your partner, so they make a great gift for a couple. Obviously you need to know that they like unisex fragrances, but I'm sure one of them will like it, if not both of them. I love this. I was wearing this before he started wearing it, but it smells even better on him. That's what I quite like about unisex fragrances, is they do kind of vary from person to person. This will smell different on me than it does on my boyfriend. All the Jo Malone range is actually unisex, but I do find that the intense ones are a little bit more unisex in that they're a little bit more manly, and typically I find that unisex fragrances are that little bit more manly, but I really like them. Myrrh & Tonka though, this is such a beautiful fragrance. From fragrance we can go on to home fragrance. Home fragrance, great gift to bring round. With some of these gifts actually, especially the more affordable ones, you can almost make like a little hamper. So let's start with this. This is the Connaught London Christmas candle. I'll show you packaging. There is actually a Connaught pop-up store in Westfield Shepherd's Bush if you are interested. Candle looks like this, and it is a beautiful scent. Sometimes Christmas candles can be quite green and smell more of Christmas tree, whereas this smells of spicy Christmas, so like cinnamon, citrus and cloves. I love this. It's so nostalgic and so warming. I just think this is a really beautiful Christmas candle. And then there's also reed diffusers. I've got two different options. These are actually very similar in price. This one is £16 and it's from the Body Shop. This is the basil and thyme scent diffusers. They just work so well for any age, and they work really well for men and women as well. But actually my favourite is probably the L'Occitane one. They're quite similar in price, but this one, I just really love the packaging of this one. And it's actually a new range to them, so I can't find the price online. But the jar is this really, really cute one. And they sell the liquid for the diffuser separately. These cost £15, so I'm not sure how much the whole set is, but I think it's a similar price, but I don't think it's too much more. And it then just seems so much more sustainable to then just be buying a refill and not the jar every time. So I love that. Smelling reed diffusers is always a bit risky because they smell really strong. Oh, this is nice. This one is eucalyptus, lang-a-lang, and some other scents. This one smells like a spa. This is actually one of the nicest diffusers I've smelled in a while. And even inside, the box is beautiful. Really, really like the look of this one. I haven't tried either of them, so I can't comment too much on like how the scent travels, but they're definitely two to look into. Then I don't actually have any alcohol to show you because we all know alcohol is a great Christmas gift, especially for a host. But I've got two alcohol related options. I'm going to start with this one, which is from a brand called Corsical. Corsical do some really great products. They do drinks tumblers, they do flasks and stuff like that. I have one or two flasks from them. Love them. They even do like really cool lunch boxes. But the product I have to show you is the Corsical Air, which is the ultimate all-in-one solution for perfect wine every time. It looks like this, and as far as I can work out, you put this in the freezer and then you can stick it in your drink to cool down your drink if you want to. You can just use it without it being in the fridge to air your drink, because I mean, I'm not a wine pro, but you're supposed to, as far as I know, air your wine. You can do that using like, what's a wine? Oh, I forgot the word. not a jug, but you know what I mean, one of those like glass things, to air your wine. But apparently this also airs your wine. Even when you're serving, you don't remove the product, you just take off the little lid and you can pour it with this still in it. According to the box, it's supposed to be used in both red and white wine, because apparently white wine is still supposed to be aired. Typically people say that you're just supposed to air red wine, but they also recommend airing your white wine. And typically red wine is served at room temperature, but again they recommend serving it at slightly cooler than room temperature, which is why you would use this. This is a great gift that's like alcohol related but isn't actually alcohol, which is great because I don't know that much about alcohol, so buying alcohol is very daunting, whereas buying this is far less daunting. Then, and I love these so much, these are from Dartington Crystal. These are beautiful, and like these are slightly more premium products. You can get similar items for a cheaper price. These are really nice, and I think if you're looking to give someone a really lovely gift, they come as a pair, but you could obviously buy a few boxes. And these are just champagne saucers. They are stunning. I can just imagine these on a bar cart looking absolutely beautiful. They're slightly art deco but not too in your face. There's no like gold or anything like that. They're just beautiful. I love these. I'm keeping these for myself and potentially buying a few more in the future. I just want to cheers in my new year with these, basically. Another little home bit that I picked up from Paper Chase of all places, but honestly if you're looking for affordable home bits, Paper Chase have really great bits, and they had so many lovely coasters, but these are the ones that I went for, and I'm gonna open them up. They come in this little like coaster holder. They're £16, so relatively affordable, I think. Actually very affordable, because somewhere like Anthropology does the most beautiful coasters, but they're about £16 each, whereas this is £16 for 4 really beautiful colours. I hadn't even seen this one. That one is stunning. I just love them. I just really think they're beautiful, and a great little gift if you're going around to someone's house, or someone has just bought a new house, or you just know they need coasters. Even that holder, I'm actually tempted to use this holder for other stuff and then just keep these out. And then 2 little food bits to recommend. I'm gonna start with Whittard's Christmas Biscuit Duo. Look how cool this tin is. It looks really luxurious, just Christmassy and indulgent basically. Inside there are chocolate covered ginger biscuits. I love ginger biscuits. And then also chocolate covered cherry biscuits. I'm not sure I've ever had cherry biscuits, but they do sound very interesting, and generally Whittard's biscuits are delicious. But obviously Whittard's also do other bits like teapots, which are really nice. Mugs, I have some really beautiful Whittard's mugs. What else? Oh, tea, really beautiful, more luxurious tea. A great place to go if you are looking for a gift for a host. And then my absolute favourite popcorn, without a doubt, is Joe and Seth's. These are nice. These are the Chocolate Lovers Gourmet popcorn selection, and inside they have a range of popcorn, including the popcorn bites, and these look fancier. If you haven't tried just their popcorn bites, you do not know what you're missing. They are like the best thing I have ever eaten. They are so good. I really love them. They're great stocking fillers, but I guess these kind of make nicer gifts because they come in like a nicer box, but just delicious. I'm probably going to open this pretty soon because I just love them. Paper Chase have really nice baubles. These are donuts, but honestly they have just about everything. They are quite kitsch, I would say, but I like a bit of kitschness, especially at Christmas. They have like Father Christmas in like swimwear, or just really random stuff like that, like donuts, ice creams, flamingos, unicorns, really weird and wonderful baubles, but I would recommend them. They're reasonably priced. For these 4 they were £4. Their bigger ones are more expensive, but really worth looking at. Now I'm going to talk about games. I have 5 games to talk about. I think actually my boyfriend and I are going to do our like top 10 games. kind of like board games or like family games. If you are interested in that, then do let me know and we can film that maybe like next week. We as a family play loads and loads and loads of games. We have so many. We have a really good rotation of games that we absolutely love, and I would love to recommend them to you guys. And even though I know it might not be a very popular video, it's one that I really want to film, so do let me know if you would enjoy it, but I may film it regardless. I'm kind of trying to work out where to start. If you saw my men's gift guide, which I've linked down below, then you may have seen that I put in 2 Top Trumps sets, but this is just another option. Top Trumps do loads of different quizzes nowadays. They do like Harry Potter, I think they do Game of Thrones as well, but I went for Friends because I love Friends the series. I watch it almost every day before I go to sleep because I just find it really relaxing. And this has 500 questions. The cards look like this. They have 5 questions on each card. Really great to play if your family love Friends generally. It's kind of a nice gift for the whole family because everyone can play together. I'll give you an example of a question. If you know the answer, then do leave it down below. This is about pregnancy and labour. Number 1, who is the first friend other than Rachel to feel her and Ross's baby kick? I actually do know the answer to that, and if you know the answer too, leave that down below. But as you can see, the questions aren't too difficult as long as you are quite a Friends fan. But like I said, if you're not a Friends fan, they have Harry Potter. Then this one is actually from Prezi Box, and this is Twerk Pong. The reason I got this game and the reason I'm picking this one is because sometimes, especially for example in my family where English isn't everyone's first language and like quizzes can be a little bit difficult, there's a wide variety of ages, like there's 4-year-olds and there's almost 70-year-olds. Games like this are great. They don't really require much skill. They just require you to not take yourself too seriously. I think this would be particularly fun with your friends, and you've probably seen this on the internet. It's basically 2 boxes that you put around your waist and you kind of twerk. I mean, I definitely can't twerk, but you try to get the balls out. It's just a fun Christmas game, as long as your family doesn't take themselves too seriously. I have 2 other games. I'm going to start with one that we've kind of played the non-Christmas version of, and that is Santa Banter. This is the Christmas version of Obama Llama. We have Obama Llama. I'm going to be completely honest, Obama Llama isn't my personal favourite game, but for example my boyfriend absolutely loves it, and I think especially if you're into like rhymes and English, then I think you'll really like it. You have to be very fluent in English to play this. So for example, if any of my family came over from France, I think they would struggle a little bit with this game, in my opinion. Obviously some people's English is incredible, but I think they would struggle a little bit. This one is, what age is this? This one I think might be a little bit older. This is 12 plus, just because again I think it's a little bit difficult, but you can play from 4+ players, which is great because if like us, you had to spend Christmas with quite a lot of people, it's nice to have a game where loads of people can play together. And I'll give you an example of this. A Japanese clementine is petting an American mountain lion, and then the answer is Satsuma stroking a puma. Now honestly, I feel like this sounds quite hard, but once you get into it, it just becomes easier weirdly. And then the game I'm most excited to play, we have not played this, is called Don't Get Got. I don't know if there is a non-Christmas version to this, but if there is, we haven't got it and we haven't played it. And this is a Christmas party game, and there's 100 Christmas missions inside. This one is age 10 plus, so this is actually one that we're more likely to play because 12 plus leaves, actually doesn't leave any of us out, but basically it's just a little bit harder, whereas this is more inclusive, I would say. This sounds like so much fun, but it's not a sit down game. It's one that lasts a little bit longer. It sets you a group of missions which no one else knows. This can be played between 2 and 10 players, and you play not as a sit down game, but you play kind of throughout the day. So for example, one of the missions can be, say that it's just started snowing outside, and get a player to go and check, and if you do that then you win your mission. Like I said, there's 100 different missions. I'm so excited to play this game. This is the sort of game my family really enjoy, I think. Maybe I just really enjoy, but I'm so excited about this one. And then a little spoiler for my next video, if I do film a video just about games, My personal favourite game, which I suspect Michael might not agree on, is this one, which is 20 Second Showdown. I just think this is a really fab party game, great to play with your family or with your friends. This is from age 10 plus, and it's from 5 to 20 players, so you do have to have a slightly bigger family. I would actually probably say 7 players plus, because if you're doing 5, the teams would be quite small, and I think this is fun out the bigger the teams. And actually, if you have a huge family, I think this game is really good. The issue with card games is that if you play them too often, you kind of get to know the cards too well. But this is definitely a game that you can play more often, which, for example, with a quiz game isn't always the case, because once you know the answers, you know the answers. But basically there's a timer in here. I'm not going to take it out because it starts making lots and lots of noise, and you're trying not to let the timer run out. For example, I'm going to read you a few of the challenges. Pitch to your teammates an idea for a brand new action movie starring Tom Cruise. Run and hide somewhere in the room and shout, "You'll never find me." As fast as you can, shout out the first 10 words you can think of. Shout out the 4 corners of the Monopoly board. Mime 3 types of dancing for your teammates to guess. So I really think it's a variety of questions. One of the questions is like delete an app off your phone, just stuff like that, but it's really fast paced, it's really fun, and really great if you're going to spend a little bit of time at someone's house and you just want to play some fun games. This one's my personal favourite. But actually, before I go, if you guys do have any personal family favourite games, then do leave them down below, because we are always after some more games to play. But that's the end of today's gift guide. I really hope you enjoyed it. This was probably my favourite to film, because I just really like talking about games. Do check out the description where I'll link all the items, and I'll also link my previous videos. And I will be picking my top 5 items over on my Instagram probably tomorrow. I'm actually not sure what video I'm going to be filming tomorrow. It's probably going to be stocking fillers though. I don't know if it's going to be beauty or just general stocking fillers. Then on Friday I'll be filming a Black Friday video, which I'm very much looking forward to doing. But thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all very soon. Bye!